Okay, so welcome back. Trying to figure out how to record um, with decent quality and um, smaller file size. Last time was recording in full. Now we're at half size, and we'll see how it works. So if the quality isn't that good, I do apologize from this point. We're on turn 73 and we're continuing with this Let's Play. We just finished philosophy, so we want to well, I'm thinking we want to get into construction first before mathematics. Yeah, that's probably the right way. And then we'll get into mathematics, and then I'm thinking we'll go and see if we can't take down George. And we will accept embassies. And we can trade some resources. It's kind of late in the house, so I'm trying to be quiet with the commentation. Let's see. We will trade. Well, we'll take some gold per turn instead. Will that work? It should work. Nope, 50 I'm guessing now. Alright. Let's see, what should we go for? Well, we're going to have the library in 5 turns, so we're probably not going to do the oracle. I'm thinking just more army. More army. Alright. Why are you doing this? What can you get? We don't have trapping yet. We might change the plans here. Yeah, let's go get trapping. And we'll pick up those foxes or furs. And I wanted to turn the volume off. Yeah. Sorry about that. Alright. And I think that'll work out better. Why are we not able? There we go. So the file sizes get quite large, and you can shrink them down. But even at a couple hundred megabytes, it takes quite a long time to upload. I think it was around 300 megabytes per hour. So I want to kind of shorten my videos, I'm thinking. Now, why are we having problems? we have this guy. Oh, they are still waiting. This scout will not make it easy on us at all. Alright. Having a little bit of problems here. And if you've played this game, you know this stuff will drive you crazy. Alright. It is lagging something fierce. Alright, there we go. Hopefully that'll do it. And I put the recording to half size, and it's going twice as slow as before when I was recording on full size, which I would say is aggravating. And we might not be able to get this going. We might have a problem here. I don't know why it's going so slow. I mean, that is pretty slow. Hopefully we will pick up here. It could be things spreading around, possibly. And somebody else did come to a religion, which I think if you mess around with the beliefs, you can find out who that is. I remember seeing it somewhere. Oddly enough. Hinduism, American, maybe not. I remember seeing that before. Unknown. Right. Maybe not. Alright. Sorry about that. And we have trapping. Let's get into construction. And instead of knocking that down, let's just get the furs up and going. And let's see now. So we are basically just trying to build a small army and get it ready for a war. A war which we are at turn 79 now, but we would like to be, well, I would think we'd like to be at war now, but it looks like we're going to have to postpone that for a while. This city really does need a granary. Alright, so we'll put that in there. Oh, and we are open for business. Okay, which the barbarian is going to give us some problems. My plan might have to be to settle this city here for now. Sell my luxury resources, go into unhappiness, and continue with the National College after buying a library. It's just an idea. And these foxes will be up soon. The furs, I keep calling them the foxes because they're little foxes running around. Since we have this barb here, we could go around. I got a feeling that there's a hut over here somewhere. We're gonna get to this next, which is in 6 turns, so I don't see it being a problem putting it here. And he has enough gold now that we can do it. And might not be the best plan in the world, but like I say, I kind of shoot my game from the hip, and never really play it exactly the same way twice. And I know we want to put in a steel for sure, but that was not the right city. Okay, and we're going to get into National College. Am I on production focus? No, but I'm kind of locked down. Let's see. I got an unemployed citizen. That's not a good thing. That'll probably starve us. Or maybe not. 11 turns compared to 11 turns. No. Yeah. No, it's not that big of a difference, is it? Alright, so we'll get that up and running, hopefully. And we just told you to build that, so how did we get that? We had that there, I guess. Alright. Aggravating. And we did get a spearman, so let's get him up here to join the party. So we need 3 or 4 spearmen, maybe 5, and 3 to 4 archers, and I like to have 3 catapults. And we are not going to be able to take over Washington anytime soon because they are coastal. I'm probably going to have to wait until battleships. Now you could do frigates, and but the window is kind of small, and the way that we're going, I don't think we'll have enough time. So, a couple submarines, hopefully take out his navy, battleships to take out his capital, and army to take this city. Although it might be a bad idea. Sometimes you can't force peace. So, still winging it. Still unclear exactly whether this plan of attacking is worth it. Well, it's always worth it to get more cities. But my games tend to fall apart if I'm not heavily armed. And we got our cotton back. And these foxes might be up and ready. And we are lagging. I mean, we're pulling 7 frames per second, and just seems to be going slow at half size. I almost want to redo it at full size. We got an archer here, which is probably better served up closer to the border. Let's put him in the trees, in the forest with the rest of them. It's not a bad idea to be either in the forest or in the jungle or on top of a hill. Never a good idea to be in the open if you can help it. Alright, did we get those yet? I do believe we did. And let's go get the citrus. How come we're only at 1? Oh, we can sell more horses and cotton. Okay, 47 and 6. A little bit of a deal for him, but I am always in the belief of trading whenever the opportunity is open, rather than waiting for them to get more gold. Okay, so I'm still learning on fraps, and you know how big the files I should make them, and I've decided to take their option of splitting the movie every 4 gigabytes, which will give me about 20 minutes of video, which is manageable, I think, with the way that I'm doing things. And once again, I'm kind of keeping my voice down because, you know, people are sleeping over here, and I don't want to disturb them as much as possible. But welcome back, and if you are enjoying it, I hope so. I hope that you are, and if you have any good or bad comments to leave, they are always welcome. I expect more bad than good, but that's just the way the world works. So let's enhance the religion. And like I said, usually this is my go-to choice for more faith. Not exactly necessary with with Ethiopia, but it's just when you get this going at like 60, 70 faith per turn, especially if you have a couple city-states that are religious, it's a nice boost in your whatever you want to do with it. You're great people, you're great prophets, you're missionaries. If you're doing pagodas or buildings, religious buildings, then whatever it is, the more faith, the more bonus. I wanted to see if there was the third religion yet, and yes, so this is an interesting choice because we can put Washington, make Washington probably our best friend for the whole game by giving him our church, or adopting him to our religion. So even though I think about taking him out, I know that diplomatic victory is the fastest and probably possible, quite possible in this scenario. So it might be, and he did move, thankfully, it might be in our best interest to not attack him, unless of course he decides to attack us. And we're hoping religious texts. We can't even, and we could get this too. The way I understand it, this spreads faster with the oceans, with the water, but this is just 68% of spreading. Once you get to printing presses, is hard to pass up. So we're just gonna do that for sure. And now this is our main decision. If we have 5, 10. I was thinking if we have about 5 wonders, we're going to get 10 extra faith per turn. Of course, if we do it this way, we could get up to 12 faith per turn by purchase, but we have to spend the faith on the mosques, which is 800 faith, which might cost more if we get into a different era, but it might be the way to go this time. We'll get the extra happiness. You could actually do it this way and really get plenty of happiness, not have to worry too much about that, being able to sell your resources more. Seems, I don't usually go this way, but I'm going to give it a try. I just got to remember to put the pagodas in, because a lot of times I forget. I totally forget, and then a great prophet is born, and I lose all that faith that I could have bought buildings with. Now, do we want to get into the